Hi guys, and welcome to the T-15 Ace Tanker game that I played in yesterday's live stream quite early on. This is a remarkable game for the very fact it is unremarkable. It is probably the easiest Ace Tanker badge I think I have ever earned. The map is Himmelsdorf, and we are in the T-15, which is a Tier 3 German light tank. It's a scout and a very favorable matchup with an all Tier 3 game. The T-15 is a tank that I haven't played much. It's a tank I picked up in a sale last month, maybe closer to 2 months ago now. Picked it up for next to nothing, and even though I didn't really want it, I figured why not. It's a decent crew trainer. It's got 4 crew slots, so I figured that even if I play it occasionally, I'll gradually get a crew leveled up, and when the time comes to needing a crew for a higher tier German tank, I'll be able to pull it from this and basically put it in another tank. As I say, I don't play it very often, and the crew at the moment are only about 80%. So let's just get on with the game. As I say, it's fairly unremarkable. I got a good spawn there at the top of the hill, so going to the top of the hill is what I'm going to do. As any experienced player knows, on Himmelsdorf, if you win the hill, you probably win the game.
Legen wir los.
So, even though it's a scout and a light tank, it's not the fastest. VT2 easily outpaced me to the top of the hill, even though he got a spawn well behind me. Only one enemy tank spotted up here so far. Not happy with the amount of support coming up here, but then again, it's a lower tier game. So, PZ1C backs off. And I missed quite a few shots in this game. As I say, I don't have a 100% crew, so the gunner isn't the best. And the PZ1C runs away, which leads me to believe that he doesn't have any support up here, and it's fairly safe to push. So RT retreats back down the hill, and unfortunately the crest of the hill prevents getting any decent shots on him, so I decide to work the other flank.
Wirkungstreffer. Der ging voll durch ihre Panzerung. Abpraller. Gegnerfahrzeug ausgeschaltet. Der ging voll durch ihre Panzerung. Der ging voll durch ihre Panzerung.
Now, focusing on the T-46, because the AMX-38 is a tricky customer, but I noticed the PZ-1C is flanking us, so I pull back just in time, and I've lost my driver. He didn't manage to penetrate very many shots, but he did manage to kill my driver. So I decide to track him, and then go for another, but someone killed him before I could do any more damage. So I've got a dead driver, the tank isn't very responsive, and finally I notice. So I do realize our RT is under pressure down here, so I decide to head back.
Der ging voll durch ihre Panzerung. Gegnerfahrzeug ausgeschaltet.
Okay, and now it's time to go for the cap. We've got 3 tanks south, There is a PZ-2G, which is a dangerous tank. And I noticed that he kills the PZ-38T, so I figure that I might be needed down in the south. The enemy isn't putting the cap under any pressure. There's still 3.5 minutes before they cap, so I've got some time. So PZG dies. I start to go towards cap, then a full health LTP appears. So I decide, okay, that's a valid target. But once again, LTP dies before I get there. And now there's only one enemy tank left. So I'm going to speed it up a little bit. I decide to head further south because I figure that he's hiding behind the house. And if I go south, I'll get shots on him. I hate these pillars in Himmelsdorf. You'll see why. Shot, no shot, no shot. Oh, there we go. So, finally, we got our last kill, last enemy out of the game, and that is it. So, how did we do? Well, it was an ace tanker game. We got our mastery badge. Completely and utterly unremarkable. Probably the easiest ace tanker I have ever earned. We did finish top on XP. We only did 453 damage with 3 kills. Fired 27 shots. 18 hit the target, but only 14 of those penetrated. 453 damage is very, very average in a tier 3 game. We could have done a lot more damage, but yeah, it was enough for an ace tanker. Potential damage received was quite high. We did take 17 shots, but most of those were from the PZ-1C. You cannot rely on your armor in this tank, but it worked out okay. We didn't do a heck of a lot of spotting damage for being a scout. We received over 20,000 credits, and after expenses came out with close to 20,000 credits. 973 XP with premium times 2 left us with just short of 2,000 XP, and my crew bounced up from 80% to 84%. So yeah, easiest ace tanker ever. Thanks for watching.